Okay, so we're diving deep today
Uh-huh.
into the world of Bitcoin trading platforms.
Right.
And
Yeah.
we had a listener write in and ask about this.
Okay.
And they actually sent over this source called Best Platforms to Trade Bitcoin.
Mm.
But I gotta say, it doesn't actually list any platforms.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
So it's like, what makes a good platform then?
Yeah.
Huh?
Like, how do we even approach this? What do we look at if it doesn't give us the platforms?
Well, maybe this is like an excerpt from a larger piece.
Right.
Maybe later on it does go into specific platforms, but
Yeah.
I think even without knowing those specifics, we can still kind of lay out
Right.
what to look for
Yeah, totally.
so that, when you are out there looking at different platforms, you know what to prioritize.
Right. You've got your kind of checklist.
Yeah, your checklist.
All right, so where do we even begin? Like, if I'm looking at a platform,
Mm-hmm.
what's the first thing that should jump out at me?
Security.
Okay.
It's absolutely paramount.
Okay.
You are trusting a platform with your Bitcoin,
Right.
with your money.
Yeah.
So you have to make sure they have really, really top-notch security measures in place.
Like what does that even look like?
So first and foremost, two-factor authentication. That is a must.
Oh.
That extra layer of security where
Yeah.
you need not just your password, but like a code from your phone or something.
Got it.
And then there's also like something called cold storage.
Cold storage.
Yeah, have you heard of that?
It sounds
Yeah, it's a little scary sounding.
Yeah.
But it's actually a good thing. Basically, it means that the platform keeps most of the Bitcoin offline
Okay.
in these like super secure air-gapped vaults.
Mm.
So it's like much, much harder for a hacker
Oh, okay.
to get at it.
So it's not just like sitting there on a server.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, so it's like, think of it as like
Yeah.
keeping your most valuable jewels
Okay.
in a safety deposit box
Yeah.
at the bank as opposed to like
Yeah.
just leaving them out on your dresser.
Right. Yeah. No, that makes total sense. So, okay, security is a big one. Got it. But,
Yeah.
I've used some platforms before where like just navigating the website or the app
Yes,
like,
yeah.
felt like I was, I don't know, walking through a maze.
Yeah.
Like, how do you know if a platform has a good user experience?
Yeah, and that's huge, especially, if you're not super familiar with like the technical side of cryptocurrency.
Right.
So like a good platform is going to be intuitive, right?
Right,
It's going to guide you through the process. It's
Yeah.
not going to like throw all these complex charts at you
Right.
and a million different options right off the bat.
Yeah.
So think like a clean dashboard, right?
Okay.
You want to be able to see your account balance like right away. You want to see your transaction history laid out. Simply
Right.
straightforward options for buying and selling.
Okay, so it's not like flashing neon signs and all this craziness going on.
Yeah, it shouldn't feel like a casino.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, more like, a well-organized bank.
Got it.
And, some good platforms even have like a Crypto 101 section.
Yeah, okay.
Like right there in the interface with FAQs, tutorials for beginners.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so they really handhold you through the process.
Yeah.
And the charts and graphs, if they are there, they should be like clear and easy to understand.
Right, like you don't need a degree in economics to...
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah, no PhD required.
Yeah, okay, cool. So it's really about minimizing that feeling of being overwhelmed,
Yes, absolutely.
especially if you're new to it.
Yeah, you don't want to feel lost in the woods.
Right.
But while user friendliness is super important, we can't forget about fees.
Oh, right, yeah, fees.
Yeah, those can really eat into your profits if you're not careful.
Okay.
So make sure you compare transaction fees across different platforms.
Okay.
Some charge a flat fee, some charge a percentage.
Okay.
It can really make a difference, especially if you're trading frequently.
Right. So, okay, we've got security, we've got the interface, we've got the fees.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else we need to add to our checklist here?
Yeah, I think one more really important thing is the platform's reputation and track record.
Oh, okay.
So you want to do your research,
Right.
read reviews, check independent sources, see what experienced traders are saying.
Got it.
It's kind of like, choosing a restaurant.
Okay.
You want to make sure it has good reviews
Right.
before you sit down and order your meal.
Yeah, totally. Okay, so that's a good point. So even though we didn't have like a specific list to work with,
Right.
we've actually covered a lot.
Yeah, I think so.
Security, the interface, fees, reputation, all that stuff.
And I think, even if the source had given specific recommendations,
Yeah.
you should always be doing your own research.
Right.
What works for one person might not be the best fit for you.
Totally.
It's your money. It's your responsibility to make an informed decision.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Yeah.
So there you have it, folks.
Uh-huh.
The deep dive into what to look for when you're choosing a platform
Yep.
to trade Bitcoin.
Exactly.
And we will see you next time.
See ya.